there, team. Just checking in on Slack here. We are going to go over a couple of things about notifications and the way that messages work. I know that this is a new app that we're all just getting a little bit used to, whether you're an existing team member or whether you're a new team member. So you'll see on my Slack app in the lower right-hand corner that I've got two badge notifications. Notifications are the one thing in Slack that truly aren't my favorite. We only get a badge notification if we do a DM, which is obviously a direct message to someone within Slack, or if we like tag them and you tag them, tagging them, I'm going to use the word tagging. It doesn't mean hashtag, it means at. So using the at symbol and someone's name, or the at symbol and channel, which then notifies everyone within that channel. If you reply to a channel message without using one of those, you will not necessarily get a badge notification unless a keyword is used. So those are the three ways that I am aware of at this time that you get a badge notification. One is a DM. Two is where we've at somebodied. So we've at Misty, or we've at LaDonna, or we've at Maggie, or we've at Channel. Or if we use a keyword. I just totally spaced there. If we use a keyword. So we've gone over keywords in another video. So I've recommended certain keywords that you put in, and then you will get notifications on those. Those keywords being things like availability check-in, schedule, and then I'll go over a couple more in that video. So be sure to check that video out. But for now, let's focus on notifications and how to reply to our messages. So I'm going to click on our Slack app, and you'll notice up at the top, I've got a notification that I have 2 new items to catch up on. I don't have any outstanding threads right now, and I haven't saved anything for later. And then you'll see down here, I'm mentioned in these 2 channels, which was what those catch-up items are gonna relate to. So you can either go into those by clicking on catch up, or you can come down to the actual notification. What I like about the catch up feature is that it gives you this really cool option to mark it as read or keep it as unread. And that's really nice if you jump in here kind of on a break, or you're in the middle of something else and you want to read the message, but you don't have time to reply. You can keep it as unread. I believe that the only time this feature, that the catch up, I'm not sure entirely all the ways that the catch up feature is, but I think it's everything that you haven't read up until this point. This is a little bit newer feature that Slack is offering. So bear with me on that, and we'll get more familiar as we work in this app more together. So you can see here that on the availability channel up at the top, so hashtag availability, I had originally tagged it as at channel, which keeps everybody in the loop all the time and gives you that notification. It also has the keyword availability in it, which makes it nice. So it's gonna notify. I don't think it will double notify you on a message, but that is like your double check there. So hey team, availability check-in. The date was 12/28. Location Crescent, approximate times, and then the number of services. You'll see that previously Misty had replied, Autumn had replied, and then the new message it's telling me is that LaDonna is replying. Since I'm just doing a video right now, I'm actually going to keep it as unread so that I make sure to come back to it and check back in again. This was another availability check-in for our team leads specifically, because this is a smaller wedding, or it involves, this one in particular involves hair only, and right now it's only team leads that do hair. So another check-in. I did the at channel feature when I sent this out, and you'll see the keyword availability as well. So it's kind of that 2-for-1 double check there. Here's all the details. You can see that both Misty had replied previously. Oops. And if I click on that, I'm back in the thread, and I can see that they've both replied within this thread. And it looks like maybe LaDonna replied again, but that's okay. So I'm going to keep this one as unread again, so that boom, I'm up to date. But then you'll see if I come down here to team leads, then it's still showing me these blah, blah, these as new. Now, here's the thing. Did you see that? I clicked on it down in the mentions and it automatically made it go away, which is what I didn't want. So I believe that going in through that catch up little tab at the top, it sounds like I'm saying catch up, but I'm not. Catch up. Tab at the top allows you to use that mark as read or leave as unread feature, which is really, really awesome. So that's a really great way to keep track of everything you've got going on. Threads is going to be another place where you see things. So I had sent LaDonna a message yesterday, and then she is replying to me. You'll see in here, you can see how I've got a few extra keywords set, so you can see how it's highlighted I am. Sometimes you guys reply to me as I am available, so I set that one as one of my personal keywords. And then you can see in this thread, so threads are a really easy way to go back. It keeps our conversations categorized, and it keeps everything cleaner. So that's why when we talked about how to use channels, we talked about replying within the thread, because especially in the availability channel, that means every time I click on that date for availability, I can see exactly who's available on that date, and it doesn't get lost in the feed, which is why we switched to this app from using text to check our availability, is that so that we can keep it much more clean. And then you can see all the channels here. Obviously, I have a ridiculous amount of channels because I'm on everything as the manager. And then you can see I've got a bunch of other channels that are either related directly to Blossom bookings, or you can see these writing channels, which are something that Kaya and I work on. She's our in-house writing expert. And so that is something we are working on. And then if you go down here, you'll see direct messages. So for example, excuse me, you'll saw that LaDonna and I were messaging forward, back and forth a little bit the other day. So if I went into direct messages, I can see here, you will see that even though I direct messaged her, I put at LaDonna, just to make sure, double sure that she gets, that little notification. So anyway, that is a quick overview of how notifications work in Slack. We will go over more details of Slack in the next one, and I'll see you then.